The cropping tool in Photoshop Elements allows you to crop away or eliminate distractions in your photo or to improve the compositional properties of the photo. Let's take a look at this photo of the berries on the bush. You notice it is the resized image that I've got open right here with the letter A attached to it. It's already been resized to 300 dpi and 10 inches long in one dimension. The cropping tool is this item right here in the toolbox. That's your cropping tool. If you hover over, it says crop tool. If I click on that and go up to, in the box here, aspect ratio, you have a variety of preset aspect ratios that you can choose from. For example, if you wanted to go with a 4:6, let's say you want a 4:6 print of this, you click 4:6, and notice in the option bar right here it is 6 inches wide, 4 inches high. You want to always check in the option bar that the resolution again is set at 300 for a good printing resolution. So I'll type in 300 there to make sure I've got 300 pixels per inch. Some versions of Elements, particularly Elements 10, has an overlay here. One, you have rule of thirds, grid, golden ratio, and none. Okay, I'm going to leave rule of thirds checked here and explain what that does for you in just a second. So now I'm going to be cropping this to a 4:6 inch print or 6:4 inch print, 6 inches wide and 4 inches high. If I draw a frame on here like that, there's my. So basically, what I'm doing now, I'm going to draw this a little bit like this, position it there, and I'll explain that in just a second why. But what's going to happen if I click the check mark here, all of this area out here will be discarded, will be thrown out. So one thing you always want to do is be working on a duplicate image. Never work on an original image so that you don't take a chance on saving something over your original file name and then your original image is all gone. So be sure to work on a duplicate image at all times, which I'm working on right here. This is my duplicate image, is image A. The rule of thirds grid is these intersection points. This one, this one, this one, this one are strong compositional points in your frame. Okay, so if you can position something on one of those lines, that's going to give you a stronger composition, or you can use the whole line as a compositional element. Positioning something like a vertical item along here or horizontal line along here gives you a stronger composition. So something to keep in mind in the future going forward as you crop your photos. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to put this right here about, and I'm going to click my check mark. Oh, I should back up. You can also preset these in here. You may want to have a special size. You could change this to 7 by 3.5. You have a variety. So you notice your frame changes to now. Again, you can move this around. You can resize it a little bit like that and still use your rule of thirds to come up with a stronger composition. Okay, I'm going to go back up here to 4:6 and bring this down again a little bit, and I want to isolate just those berries in the center there and do it about like this. And so I'm going to throw out all of this extraneous material to come up with a new composition 4:6. So once I hit that, again, resolution, I need to be sure and make sure it's at 300 at all times. Always check that. And that changed my frame again now, so I need to redo things a bit here. There are a lot of details, remember, in Photoshop that need to be checked at all times. Okay, 6 inches wide, 4 inches high, resolution 300, check, and here's my new photo. And the off-centeredness draws attention to the berries here. And that's what the rule of thirds does. It gives you a way to draw attention to an item in your photo. Everything else is gone. Okay, the rest has been discarded. I would actually now, what I would do in my case, I would go and do File, Save As, and let's uncheck. Let's check this. I don't want to see the organizer thing. I don't use organizer. Let's do that. And let's do this. Let's tag on behind. Let's say I'm going to tag on 4:6, or maybe even make it 4:6. Make it Berries on Bush A 4:6. So I know that's my 4:6 image. And save. Level 10 is good. And say OK. And now I have a new image, which is if I go to image, resize, image size, you can see it's 6 inches wide, 4 inches high, resolution 300. So that's what I want there. And it's a new image that could be printed to a 4x6.